everybody, it's your girl Kitty Cat and we are back with another video. We are doing another story time, bedtime, tea time story. Today I've got my honest tea because y'all know we always keep it honest. As y'all can see by the title, this is a petty Christmas. This story, you know, it goes back. These days, I try to see the love, the light, and the positivity in most situations. This is before that time. I was just kind of a brat. This story also is a story about, you guessed it, LeBron. I know y'all love the stories about LeBron. I know they're super fun. If you have not seen my other story times about the shenanigans that I got into with LeBron, they are in the description box below. Something that I will also say about the LeBron story times, this will probably be the last one. We're gonna start talking about another ex-boyfriend of mine that I've got way more juicy stories about, and it's gonna be a really good time. I'm really looking forward to it. This Christmas in particular was LeBron and I's first Christmas together as a couple, and it was our last Christmas as a couple. Back when I was dating LeBron, I was pretty young and he was a little bit older than me. He was significantly more financially stable than I was. I was still a college student, and y'all know how it is when you're a college student. It can be kind of rough. When it finally came around time for Christmas, I was so nervous. I really felt uneasy about what I should get him for Christmas. For me, from the outside looking in, it seemed like he already had everything that he needed. He lived in a gorgeous home, he drove a really dope car, he had a nice job. Anything that he really wanted, he could get himself. So I just was like, okay, I'm a broke college student. What do I get for someone who already has everything? Christmas was coming closer and closer, and I was getting really nervous about it, and I think he could kind of tell. And he was like, Kitty, what's going on with Christmas? Are we gonna do gifts? What's gonna happen? And he was so excited, and I was just not. I feel really anxious about what to get you for Christmas. I don't know what to get you because I feel like you have everything you need. What can I get you that you don't already have? And he was like, all right, I have an idea. Why don't we decide to put a budget on things? Let's do a budget. So that way neither of us are going over the budget and we feel comfortable about what we're spending. Also, so that we can kind of keep things simple and nothing will be too over the top. I was very much okay with that. So he said, all right, how much is your budget? Can we do like $30? Is $30 okay? And I said, yeah, $30 is perfect. I was able to find him a gift within $30. I like to do themes. Y'all know. LeBron was from Florida, so this was his first time living in Colorado. He had no snow gear whatsoever. He didn't have like gloves, hat, like not even like one of those things that you like dust snow off of your car, no shovel, like nothing. So for Christmas, I ended up getting him like some gloves and one of those things that you take snow off your car, and I got him like a customized beanie. And I was like, all right, like I feel good about this gift. It's a theme. It was kind of stuff he needed. Oh, I love this honest tea. It's so freaking yummy. I always get the honey green tea. This one is my favorite. Okay, back to it. So this is how we decided we were gonna do Christmas. We decided we were gonna do the $30 budget thing. He had to work on Christmas Day, like December 25th. He had to work that day, and he would work his job. He, you know, would travel, and so he would be gone for like a little length of time. So we decided, okay, let's spend Christmas together, the 24th, Christmas Eve. Let's spend that together, and then when you get up to go to work on Christmas Day, the 25th, I'll go home and see my family. So it was like perfect. It was like I still get to spend time with you. I still get to see my family. I've got the best of both worlds, honey. Christmas Eve comes and I had to work that day. I had like 2 jobs in college. I was busy, so I had to work that day. And that whole day of Christmas Eve, he was in the kitchen making food, preparing us a really nice meal. He was so excited. I finally got off work. I went to his house. We ate dinner. It was really good. He could cook. I could not cook, but I can sit pretty. Came time to open gifts. He was like, all right, Kitty, like let's put on our onesies, our Christmas onesies, and like let's open our gifts. And so I was like, okay. Got on our Christmas onesies. I'm so excited. We watched a movie. You know, it was like a really good night. It was a really great Christmas. The night was just going so well. So we finally open up our gifts, right? He opens up his gifts. I think he was more excited about giving me a gift than anything, because he was just like, okay, thank you so much for the Colorado stuff. He hated it here, okay? Let me tell you. Then I opened my gift, and it was 3 items. Let me list the 3 items, y'all. And he definitely went over the budget. He got a Bath & Body Works candle, a pair of Huff socks, a lipstick from MAC Cosmetics. At that time, my favorite lip shade from MAC was Whirl. Whirl was my world, okay? Whirl was my freaking favorite. It still is like one of my staples and one of my favorites now, but back then, you could not get me to wear anything else but Whirl. Those 3 things were just so perfect for me. A really simple but well thought out gift, and I felt like he bought things that he knew that I would like. Gifts are my #1 love language. Whether I give a gift or receive a gift, it just means a lot to me. So I was just happy with the overall experience. We started getting ready to go to bed because he had to go to work really early the next day. So, you know, I'm taking off my makeup and we're just kind of like talking, and I knew that he had to go to work the next day, and typically when he'd go out and work with someone, he would go work out with one person at a time, and this person happened to be a woman. He said it was his boss. I don't know. Who cares? He said that they had got each other gifts too. Because they both had to work on Christmas, they thought it would be nice to get gifts for one another to try to make their Christmas feel more like Christmas and not like a regular work day. Out of curiosity, I wasn't even trying to like be all in the business. I was just like, so what did you get your coworker for Christmas? Like, what did you get her? He said, oh, I got her the same thing I got you. Oh, I got her the same thing I got you. The same thing? It just like kept playing in my head like that. I got her the same thing I got you. I got her the same thing I got you. I got her the same thing I got you. I got her the same thing I got you. I comes up to what? I try to really be a happy person. I really try to live a life of like sunshine, happiness, and rainbows. However, when I'm upset about something, it's apparent, it's evident, it's obvious. When I'm really upset about something, I can't fake it. He could tell, you know, within a few minutes of that conversation being over, that something was not okay with me and that I was kind of down, because I was. And he's like, Kitty, what's wrong? And I was like, oh, nothing. Nothing's wrong. Kitty, I know something's wrong. What's wrong? And I was like, nothing's wrong. Like, it's been like a really great Christmas, and I appreciate everything you did, and I love my gift. Everything was fun. Thanks for like making dinner. Like, I was just trying to like avoid the subject, because I knew whatever I was mad about with that whole situation, I knew it was kind of petty, you know. And I know sometimes in relationships you gotta like pick your battles. He just kept, you know, fishing for that information. So I finally just was like, okay, fine. You want to know why I'm just not happy in sunshine and rainbows like I always am? Well, let me tell you. Before I told him, I prefaced, I said, look, this is kind of petty. I'm upset because you gave your female coworker the same gift that you gave me tonight. And of course, I got the emotional response that I thought I would receive, which is why I didn't say anything, was, gosh, Kitty, you're so selfish. You're so this, that. I like made dinner for us tonight. You're so ungrateful. You didn't see how well thought out my gift was for you, and you just don't see the things I do for you. I just told him, I was like, look, like, I just see that because I'm your girlfriend, like, I'm kind of an important, like, woman in your life. I just don't think that your boss and I, or your female coworker and I, or whoever she is, she and I are on the same level for us to get the same gift. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you wanted to get like me and your sister the same gift, or maybe even me and your mom the same gift, because we're like both important ladies in your life, I could see that. But like me and just some girl you work with, why did you get us the same thing? I was so bothered by that. And he's like, look, you know, Christmas is busy, and you know, things are kind of all over the place, and I was just trying to like get you a gift, and I really tried hard and like thought it out, but I also was needed to get something for her too. And I figured, okay, she's a lady too, maybe she'll also like a candle, and I got her a different pair of socks, but I didn't get her the lipstick. And I was like, still, I'm annoyed and I'm bothered. And like, I was just like, me, when I get mad, like I need like 20 or 30 minutes to just decompress. I need some time alone. I need to just be annoyed, and then I get over it. But when you're like right there next to me, I'm not gonna be nice about it. I'm gonna have a stank face. He was upset and he was like, wow, you're right, that was so petty and you totally just like ruined the night. Everything was perfect until you just said and did all of that. Honesty really is the best policy, you know? It really is good, important to speak up, because if I didn't speak up about that, I would have been so annoyed, and then it probably would have like bursted out later in a horrible way. We slept separately. We woke up the next day and he would not say a word to me. He was so angry at me, and I was not upset about the gifts anymore. I didn't care about it anymore because it was like, it's Christmas. It's like, you know what? I slept on it, whatever. And then we went our separate ways. I went to my parents' house. He went to work. It was kind of hard for me to enjoy Christmas with my family because it was like, dang, my boyfriend like won't talk to me. Messy. And then he finally did talk to me later that day at like 6 p.m. Kitty, you are the Grinch. You were the Grinch and you stole my Christmas.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
And I was like, whoa, like that's low. I've been called a lot of things in my life, but dang, the Grinch. Dang, kitty cat. That's like one for the books, girl. We never really had a conversation about it. I guess after that, it just kind of fizzled. LeBron and I already had a trip to Florida planned. I had planned to go to Florida, meet his family. And this is, you know, literally like 4 or 5 days before this whole gift debacle thing happened. I was like, hey, like, if you don't want me to go to Florida anymore, like, I don't have to go. Like, and he's like, no, like, you know, I still want you to come to Florida. And then, yeah, when I finally got to Florida, he failed to pick me up from the airport. So he went out tonight. That's fine. But, like, where is he now? Why is he not here to pick me up? That was petty Christmas, all right? What do you think? You can be real with me in the comments below. You know what I'm saying? I'm bigger. I'll take the truth. Was I being petty? You can let me know if I was being petty in the comments below. I think I was being kind of petty, but I also feel like I kind of had a point. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more story times like this one, I've got a whole playlist of them. More on the way if you're down, baby. All right. I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.